Coming out. Um, I started coming out to. Well, my mom knew quite a while ago. She found out a way I'd rather not her have known, but she found out anyway. She wanted to dismiss it, but that's past. Um, I first told my friends. So when I first told my friends, I told my friend Michaela, and she was amazingly understanding about it. She was supportive right away, and it meant a whole lot to me at that point. And my friends Jason and Alex, we were out at our friend Jackie's house, and we would always walk the road at night. It was really weird. It was a remote country road. Nobody would ever go on it. If you did, everybody would just sprint and jump into the ditch. And all these I'm probably gonna share story after story, just random tangents. Um, well, I had Jason and Alex sat down on the side of the road because I'd coaxed them out of the house where all of our other friends were hanging, and so I just kind of let it go. And I was like, I just want you guys to know, and then, I mean, this is just coming from me. Nothing's gonna be different, but that I'm bisexual. And my friend Alex is just kind of like, ah. And my friend Jace just kind of like, And he just kind of like looks at the stars and doesn't want to acknowledge anything. He's not. Jace wasn't the kind of guy who likes to talk about that kind of stuff. He doesn't like to talk. He doesn't like to get mushy gushy. He doesn't like to talk about his feelings. But he's a very smart kid, and I know he means well, and he's actually really, really caring if you get to know him. But he just likes to hide it and pretend he's a douchebag sometimes, which I honestly don't know why. But it's just him, I guess. But Alex decides to. I mean, Alex has been absolutely fantastic about it. The whole thing, the whole being bisexual thing. He looked at me and he was like, well, I guess this means you're going to have a lot of fun at college. You know, like massive orgies with both genders. And that got me going. I was like, really? Really, you douchebag? And I slugged him on the shoulder. But that made me feel so much better that he just accepted it like that. And, I mean, I should have known he would have been there for me all along. And after that, I mean, I gradually was telling friends over the months. There was actually an interesting story where I told my friend Bryn. She was just furious at me for something, for like another reason, and then she was mad at me. Like, I didn't know what I could do. And she is a very open-minded person. She has absolutely nothing wrong with anyone of the LGBT community. So I had no idea what I could do, and I was just becoming more comfortable with it. So I just blurted out, "Hey, Bryn, did you have any idea that I'm bi?" And she looked at me, just gave me this look like, say what? And she was like, just looked confused, and I was like, I'm bisexual, I like guys and girls. And she's like, oh, that's great, and just kind of, yeah, females. But she was kind of just, oh, well, that's, she didn't care at all, of course, and she was happy for me that I could say it. So that's that story. My friend Michaela, broke out in the biggest grin when she heard me say that. She loves it. She's witnessed me tell like 2 different people, and both times she just broke out in this crazy grin. The other person was her mom, because her mom's awesome. And, well, after that, I've kind of just gradually told people, and just recently, I mean, when I first told Michaela, it was in May. When I started telling friends, it was like June and July. But now it's January of 2012, and it's gotten out. People know I'm bisexual because around November, I changed my interested in on Facebook. Yes, I wouldn't recommend it to all people. Not the best idea to try and come out on Facebook. You're probably like, oh, what is this kid doing? Bad idea. Bad idea. But that's what I did, and then nobody seemed to take much notice. The people who noticed were people who already knew about me. So I put it, and then around December I got a Twitter, and on it I just put, like, you know, likes music, sports, blah, bye. Move on to the next subject, right? Like, if someone catches it, they catch it. And evidently, I've been a little bit less discreet about it since the new year, because I wanted to, like, it's a new year. I tried to give myself an excuse to come out, so I pretty much did, and it's been a long time coming. And so evidently a couple of school friends saw it on Twitter and Facebook, and in a small rural town, word travels pretty fast in rumors. And the way my friend Michaela put it was, shit hit the fan, pretty much. And that's just been over this last week, and over this last week, pretty much everybody in my school knows that I'm bi, and it's kind of a weird situation. But at the same time, it's extremely nice to have it off my chest, and it's extremely liberating to know that I don't have to conceal it anymore. I don't have to hide who I am. My family knows, my dad knows, my mom knows, my sister knows. They all could have been a little bit better, but it's to be expected. I guess it's to be expected that somebody in your family's gonna have a bad reaction to it. So I'm over that part of it. But my friends have been extremely supportive. It's almost to the point where it surprised me. Most people didn't want to talk to me about it. Nobody really. Only a couple people have made the point to seek me out and talk to me about it, or even ask me the questions. They've mostly asked my friends Michaela and Bryn, and that's actually frustrated those two to a certain extent. And that's why my friend Michaela's mad at me right now. I think there's probably a further reason. There's something I supposedly did. I don't know. If she sees this video in the future, she's gonna be pissed at me. But that's just how I feel right now. I'm not. She knows. We're kind of alike. We're very stubborn. We both say what we think, and it leads to us getting mad at each other all the time. And it usually leads to her just pretty much ignoring me for a few days, and me not acknowledging her back. And then usually there's a hug or something that fixes it. This time, the fact that I've come out and she kind of hasn't been there for me, it hurts. But I think I'm gonna have to just get over it. I mean, it really does hurt. I've expressed this sentiment to a couple of my friends, but I just don't think she understands it right now. I don't think she can understand. I don't know if I can expect her to understand how turbulent a time this could be in the life of an LGBT person when they come out, when they start telling people something about themselves that they've never shared with anyone else before.